Okay, so how long does it take you to drive home from school is the question that we're looking at in our activity today to end week one. So in this case, the process is to list the data. I'm going to give you some data for the group, and you'll find that on the Canvas page where the assignment is. So you're going to have some data about how long it takes you. And there will be 8 different pieces of data, so 8 different students will have responded to this. And what I'll need you to do is calculate the mean and median. So you can calculate that using your calculator or just by going in and finding the average or the middle. And then I want you to calculate the range. And then as we went through the other day, you're going to have to find the standard deviation, and we want you to do that by hand by completing the table. So we want to complete the table and then go through and find the average distance from the mean squared. And then when you take the square root at the end, that will give you your standard deviation. So then we want to use our calculator and we want to enter the data into list one. You'll do that by going to stat edit and typing your data into list one, and then you'll go to stat calc one variable stats to verify your work. And you should be able to find your mean and median there. You should also be able to find your standard deviation and see how that compares to the standard deviation that you did in the table. And it should line up very clearly. And then we forgot to include one more person. So we find a 9th person and we include her data that it takes her 30 minutes to drive home. So we add this 9th person to the data set. And you want to calculate the new mean, the new median, and the new standard deviation using your calculator and find how it compares to the original. And then you can explain why you think it is different and what made the difference there. So that is our activity for today for you to complete. Once you have completed that, I'd like for you to go to the Chapter 1 review questions, and you want to go through the multiple choice and do the first part, which is about 11 questions that I want you to complete for multiple choice. And these should all be from sections 1, 2, and 3 in your textbook and what we've been covering over the past week. And that will wrap up our first week together and going through the AP Statistics class. Thank you, and reach out if you have any questions.